Hello. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for popping in to my channel and to hang out with me for a while we do a pick a deck reading. So while I have a little talk about the reading and how it works, have a look at these three decks, see which one you are drawn to. This will be deck number 1. This is my Tarot de la Nuit deck. This is deck number 2, the Golden Tarot by Cat Black. And this is deck number 3, Viking Tarot. So my name is Ahorangi Starchild. I'm New Zealand based and I just love reading. So today I'm inspired to do a reading for people who need to look into a situation, whatever that situation may be. Below this video, you'll find everything you know about me in the drop box. Please be sure to like, subscribe, click the bell so that you can get notifications when I publish. And I appreciate and value each and every one of you. Thank you for supporting me and thank you for supporting my channel. So there will be timestamps for your reading as well. We're going to have a look into your situation, something that may be challenging, something you've been pondering about, or whatever is weighing heavily upon your mind. So take your time and have a look, and then pick a deck, and there will be a storyline. So if the storyline doesn't resonate with what is happening with you, then the reading will not be for you. Remember, this is a general reading. The time for this video to take effect, or this reading to take effect, is from the time you view it. So these tarot readings are timeless. And if you have any questions, please comment below. I love getting feedback from my readings. Please tell me what you like, what you don't like, how you want me to improve my readings. And I would be happy to, I'm open to suggestions. That's what I want to say. Okay, so I don't like long introductions, so let's jump in. Let's have a look at your situation. I haven't shuffled the deck, so part of the process that I like to have is for the viewers who like to be included in the shuffling process, so that you can see how I handle my cards and you can kind of get the vibe of the reading, or the prelude to the reading, so to speak. Okay. So I feel for those who chose this deck that you are someone who's very much going through a phase where you are more reflective. In other words, you may be a little bit hermit-like, pulling back, being a less social. I feel if you're a feminine, there's a focus on yourself, like beautifying, like color your hair, doing your nails, your daily routines. I feel is very important for you. Your diet, your exercise. There's a focus on improving and maintaining your good health and good looks, so to speak. In other words, before you go out, you'll dress up, you'll do your hair, you'll do the makeup, you won't leave house in your pajamas. Okay, if you're a masculine watching this video, I feel same goes for you, where there's a lot of focus on the body, wanting to improve the body, the physical body fitness, how you style your hair, maybe your wardrobe's getting a bit of an overall, and I feel like it is, like, I feel for the people who chose this deck, it's about what you value and good quality. Okay, you want good quality around you, good quality food, good quality clothes, and maybe some pampering sessions as well. Okay, so what is what's the issue on your mind? What has been weighing heavily on your mind? The issue that has been weighing heavily upon your mind, sometimes keeping you awake at night. Okay, let's have a look. And of course, there'll be advice for your situation. Yeah, we've got the Eight of Cups. So Eight of Cups for me is about that energy that I see, about detoxing, having a look at your health, drinking more water, leaving toxic situations behind. This could be in relationships, moving forward from situations and people that didn't serve you, people who leached off you emotionally, actually applying your energy to move forward. We have a full moon there, so I feel like this energy came in during the lunar eclipse on the 26th of May. There was an emotional shift around you where you consciously made a decision that you needed to move away from toxic situations. And at the moment, what is you just take it day by day, step by step. I feel for some of you, there's it's not that easy to walk away from situations. You find it very difficult because there is this um uh, how do I won't say a habit, but it is like you keep on looking back. She's looking back over her shoulder. She wants to move forward, but she keeps on looking back. It's very difficult to leave the situation behind because I feel like there's emotional connection with that full moon there, that moon. This is emotional connection and having to leave it behind. King of Swords. So the King of Swords crossing you. So I feel like the issue here is to not be ruled by your emotions and to make head over heart decisions, to look at facts concerning the situation. If it was a relationship, it is okay, let's have a look at this relationship, it's not working. I'm the one that commits more than the other person. I'm the one who invests more in that relationship than my person. This could be a one-on-one relationship, like a romantic relationship, but it could also be a family relationship. It could be an imbalance at work as well, where you invest yourself fully in your situation and you're not getting much back from that. And now it is a time we are in a Mercury retrograde as well. And during this time with this Mercury energy, I feel that no matter when you view this reading, that energy will be included. So this is a period of reevaluation and looking at facts, looking at information, and getting more information so you can make informed decisions. And I feel with this King of Swords, as the information comes to you, you will be able to find it easier and easier to look at the facts rather than tune into your feelings to be able to move forward from a situation. I feel if you're a feminine, you may be walking away from a Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini person, because we do have the King of Swords. A person who can be very cutting with words, who can be very sarcastic, someone who's very intellectual, and maybe even played mind games with you. I feel for some of you, there's gaslighting or that sort of situation that you had to deal with in the past. But now you know that emotional codependency is something that you really need to move forward from. And it's you're also looking back on your past experiences to gain momentum for you to move forward, to really look at your situation objectively without being ruled by your emotions, so you can actually make decisions that's, um, how do I say it, not based on emotional codependency. So we have the World. I feel for some of you definitely finishing off. She's holding an owl, so there's a lot of wisdom and that full moon once again. So I feel like this lunar eclipse that we just had, at 5 degrees Sagittarius really, really open the doors for you to become enlightened concerning your emotional patterns, because there's a big moon there. But this is the World card. So the World card's about finishing off. It is getting you recognizing that actions that you need to take is actually going to take you to better places. Okay, we are going into summer solstice at the 21st of June as well, and that is the height of our annual summer, or if you're southern hemisphere, it is Matariki, winter solstice. So that's an energetic gateway. And how I come to that is the world card is actually resembling the four gateways: Aquarius, Leo, Sagittarius, Scorpio, and um, oh, so it's Scorpio, Taurus, Leo, and Aquarius. Sorry. So this is like a graduation for you as well, from a situation where you finally get the gumption, you finally get that strength in you to move forward, and you are finishing off with a cycle where you're really, going into better places and starting to feel better about it as well. If it's not a relationship, this could be the battle of illness, detoxing from medication. This could be the battle with illness once again, and not necessarily do the detox from medication or pharmaceuticals. This is about you physically recovering and getting better, sticking to your routines, not self-sabotaging by how do I say it, not doing what your physician is telling you, or your therapist, whatever, your physiotherapist, or whoever is assisting you with this. You are committing to the program and you're starting to see the results. May have been a battle to get into the swing of things, may have been a battle to get into that routine, to do what you know is good for you. We have the Six of Wands, so success is coming to you. You are applying your energy in the right way. Recognition, there's two cards of recognition here for you, and being visible in the your community, being visible in the world, people noticing the change in you, whether the change is physical. It could be you losing weight, doing a diet to improve your health. It could be you changing emotionally, going to better places, feeling better, feeling more free without having the heavy burdens of emotional baggage. I feel some of you may even be doing some shadow work at this point in time to process emotions that's been locked away. That's beautiful. Very, look, King of Pentacles. So I feel for some of you, if you are leaving a relationship with an air sign, doesn't have to be, but someone who is like the air sign that I had described, there is someone who is taking note, who's really paying attention. And if you are open to another relationship, I feel King of Pentacles, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo energy, very stable. Okay, very practical, down to earth. They're taking note. I feel for some of you, you are leaving one person to be with another. If you're a masculine, you're leaving an air sign to be with an earth sign or someone like. In other words, you're leaving someone who's been unstable for someone who is stable. And I feel like the new person coming in for you, if you haven't met them, that they're very loyal, they're very patient, they want to take things slow, they want to build with you. They like to see the results, of whatever effort they apply. But I feel if it's not a relationship, I feel this is you making the effort, being loyal, being you persevering to achieve your goals, and you are applying yourself daily, getting into that daily routine of doing what is best for you. outcome. We have the Eight of Swords. Some of you may be really struggling. I did say some of you will be doing some dark, how do I say it, shadow work. Eight of Swords is someone who's been trying to leave a situation behind, but not really knowing exactly what the end result will be. If you've started a gym program, as you're just going through the motions without really expecting to see a result at this point in time. If it's a relationship, you may leave one relationship for another without knowing exactly where this relationship is going. If it's a new diet, you're doing it, but and you may even start to feel good, but you don't know exactly how far it's going to go. In other words, what your goal is, okay, where the goal is, where is the end of the line. No, this is a situation that's calling for you to be in the moment and do every day what you need to do for yourself. One more card, because I don't like to leave it on the Eight of Swords. We have the Page of Pentacles. So there is an offer coming in. If you look at that beautiful gift she's holding in her hands, it's got so much potential. Page of Pentacles is a small energy, but with this you also have the King of Pentacles. So there's a lot of potentially, if you're working on something to improve your life, to improve your health, to improve your relationship, your way of relating, interpersonal skills, doing shadow work, whatever it is that you're working on at this point in time, it has the potential to go from the Page to the King. You can go all the way for this, but with this, but it's asking you to keep on applying every day what you need to do to get yourself, get that forward momentum. So I'm going to draw this some advice from this beautiful deck by Sonia Choquette. It's called The Answer is Simple. And we're just going to get you a card. I feel like you're very grounded. You're very practical. You're not applying too much pressure on yourself. As long as you try not to overthink things and just be more on the practical side of things, what works, especially with the King of Swords having the facts and the practical application, then you can go all the way. You definitely can go all the way with this. Let's have a look. Blow off some steam. I feel for some of you, this could be emotional work, doing some shadow work. Blowing off some steam could be anything from going for walks. What is that thing that I see sometimes? People go in a room and they shout into a pillow, or they go outside and they throw a rock or something. I don't know. Do get a gun out and do some target practice. Whatever, however you can blow off steam. That's a really lovely card. Okay, so that's in support of you. Let's draw another one. So blow off steam. Maybe go even on, try and get away. Go on a train. Yeah, that's good. Change the scenery around you to freshen up the energy, especially if you feel like you keep on looking back to a situation and it's very difficult for you to get out of past energy. Then I've always felt when I go on a road trip, then you are moving forward. The momentum is taking you forward because you are journeying, and that was always that feeling of that I'll be journaling. I'll be journeying in my emotional world as well as my mental world. Sorry, my throat's a bit scratchy, and there's no drop it. Drop those heavy weights, the heavy burdens, emotional burdens they've been carrying. You don't have to carry them. Just make a conscious decision to not carry them. A drop it could also be an indication of losing weight, and choosing not to buy into dramas, and maybe to have a conversation to clear the air and drop a bomb or two of your own, just so you can move forward, especially if you've been in your head a lot with this Eight of Swords. I feel some of you also tend to sleep to escape. You sleep more than usual, because for some of you it's difficult to cope with feeling like you don't have a way out. But this is a beautiful, beautiful card. See, it's all about getting lighter, blowing off steam and dropping it, okay? And you will be doing it. I feel like these your answer, going from the page to the king, and this is pentacles. If it was finances, your finances will improve. If it's health, your health will improve. It is a relationship, your interpersonal skills will improve. And you're starting on a new journey. You have the World card. The next card after this is the Fool. So you are embarking on a new journey. A new journey. You're just finishing off with this current situation. So thank you for watching. I love reading for you. Please give me feedback. Did it resonate with you? I like to hear from you. I like to connect with all my people. Let me know where you're at. Where are you from? And if you would like me to do some live streams, remember to click the bell, like, subscribe, and all those beautiful things. Thank you so much. Take care now. Okay, who chose the Golden Tarot? Let's have a look. Sorry, my throat's a bit dry. I don't know why. Thank you for joining me for a pick a deck reading. Let's have a look at your situation. I like to include my viewers in the shuffling process. So this is, your time where you can go grab a sandwich, grab a glass of water, or get comfortable while you wait for your reading. And let's have a look at your situation. What is the issue that's been weighing heavily upon your mind? What's your issue? What is this group's issue? I feel people who chose this deck are people who has a beautiful way of expressing themselves artistically, whether this is gardening, creating beautiful gardens. I feel like you're a highly creative person. You may do handcrafts, anything that you, how do I say it, touch turns to gold. You very much appreciate art. You may even be an artist. Anything from, as I said, arts and crafts, to being a photographer, to being, someone who does portraits and that sort of, application. So could also even be into tarot reading, spiritual people who are abstract thinkers. Okay, abstract thinkers is what I get here. Okay. People who process emotions by keeping their hands busy. Let's have a look at your situation, shall we? Page of Coin. So for some of you, there is a child. There might be concern about a child. A situation concerning a child who is want to study, not sure about a situation concerning studies. For some of you, this could be a situation, there's communication that came to you that has potential for it to grow. It can create a more long-term stability. It could be a career change, or there's talk about a career change, or how to work your finances to create long-term stability. Let's have another look. The Hermit. I feel some of you may be overthinking because you don't want to invest yourself in a situation that will waste your time. You don't want to be stupid about this. You feel you need to have more information, think about it more, go talk to someone, talk to a teacher, talk to someone with knowledge concerning your situation. I feel like you want to create long-term stability, because we've got two earth signs here. We have Page of Pentacles, which is small energy. It's a new beginning. But then we have the Hermit here, which is about, I feel for some of you, age can be, and it, like, for some of you may be thinking, should I retire? Should I enroll into school and study? Maybe you feel like you want to do your PhD. After not studying for a number of years, you might be feeling like, do I have the potential? Can I actually do it at this stage? For some of you, you might be feeling, well, I'm getting old. I don't know if I can still do this. But for some of you, if it's a child, I feel like it's a grandparent in need of guiding a grandchild, or it could be a father figure in need of guiding a child, trying to give them advice, so that they don't make stupid mistakes. Because there's a feeling of like, you don't want to waste money, you don't want to waste resources, you would like to have a smooth transition in this situation. So we have the Three of Cups. Someone is partying too much. A young person who's partying too much, who's not taking on responsibility and being responsible and doing what they need to do in the daily routine. And basically got the conversation going like, if you as an elder or a parent is giving them advice, they basically say, don't grab my style. You're only young ones, you've got to live it up. For some of you, there's a concerning situation about an invitation to a social event. Feeling like you don't want to go, you don't feel social at this point in time. So we're the King of Cups. Someone is emotionally available. I want to get more information. We've got the Queen of Coins. So there is a lot of people in your situation, okay? We have a child. We have a King of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Then we've got the Queen of Coins, which is Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo energy. Someone who wants to be grounded in a situation, but having to deal with quite a few people and relationships. And it's like, I'm getting too old for this. I'm getting too old for this. Ten of Swords. It's like, I can't party anymore. I feel like for some of you, there's an issue concerning retirement. Do I want to retire? My body can't do what it used to do. Talking to people about what they're thinking, this is a viable option. I feel like you're waiting for. There has been effort made to change your situation. If it's a student who's enrolled into a university, you are waiting news to see whether it's forward movement, but I do feel it is, because we do have that the Three of Wands is waiting for news. The news is coming. There maybe is a little bit of a delay because we are in a Mercury retrograde. If it's someone waiting to hear if they've been accepted into a certain university or college, and everything feels like it's up in the air at this point in time. Seven of Swords. Yeah, I feel like for some of you, there's a fairly volatile situation that you have to deal with. This is not just about someone who is contemplating retiring or changing career. I feel for some of you, it's changing career. because there's too much uncertainty in your situation. If this is a relationship, this is a three-party situation where there could be infidelity. We have the Seven of Swords and we have the Three of Cups. So someone becoming aware of someone who hasn't been who's been playing hiding the sausage, like we say, hiding the sausage. And shit's about to get real. We've got the Tower. So if you have your suspicions about someone who hasn't been honest with you in a relationship and they may have been seeing someone else, because there's a lot of people involved, there's a king and a queen here with the hermit. I feel like that is about to come out of the woodworks. Okay, there's an ending of a situation where people have been not forthcoming. This could be one of your children not being truthful about their whereabouts. They may be lying. If you ask them what they've been doing, they'll say, I've been studying, but they've been partying or they've been hanging out with friends. The situation at work where someone may have been promised a promotion, but then you find out the promotion went to someone else because they weren't 100% honest with you, because there's a lot of competition for the same position. Someone has been waiting for the news to come. So if this is someone who's been thinking about retiring, this is to say, well, I feel like I'm ready to retire, but there is something that is, like, in our current situation of the bug floating around and all of that, everything's uncertain. Is to say, well, maybe because things in retirement villages and that don't look too great. Okay, they don't look too great in retirement villages at this point in time, so maybe we should just hang fire with that. So there's a lot of scenarios here. Because it's a general reading, I try to paint, I try to play out the various scenarios here. It's always best just to get a personal reading for, straightforward information. And my links are below if you resonate with the story and you need to get clear guidance. But I feel like there's big changes coming up for you. You are over the lies, you are over the deceit, you are over not knowing, you are over being waiting and waiting and waiting for answers. You are over having to deal with everything being up in the air, and it feels like there's no solid ground for you to stand on. For some of you, you're tired of people playing around and not being serious about life, not wanting to carry their responsibility and goofing around a lot. But for those people who've been slacking, it's there's something is going to happen to change that situation. Okay, we've got the Tower, so whatever has been really making you, I think some of you may even be dealing with depression and anxiety and not knowing, with this issue of not knowing where is my situation going to end, because I have this new potential. There is change coming. I am open to change, but everything is up in the air. I've been waiting and waiting and waiting. I've been doing research. I've been talking to people. I've been trying to get information to make informed decisions. And at the same time, there's this resistance and the competition and people who don't agree with you, drama about the decisions that you want to make. And I feel for some of you, it's just too much. For some of you, you kind of like just pull away from people and you've been spending a lot of time by yourself. Maybe you have one or two good friends that you can talk to, and they are there for you. I feel like you do have support from very loyal friends and people around you, but the situation has been so changeable and so volatile and unsure that it's just very difficult for you to cope from day to day. So let's see what does Sonia Choquette's little tarot deck says. Whatever the situation is, if you've been struggling with depression, anxiety, if you have a child that's been how do I say it? If you have a child, a problem child, okay, if you are uncertain about the future and where it's going to take you with retirement, if you are in a relationship and your person has been cheating, or it's coming out of the woodworks that they've been cheating, that, you know, these situations as they play out, that it is going to change for the better. With the tower here, I like seeing the tower after all of this stuff here, because the tower says no more, none of this anymore, we're going to change it. Stop. Oh, there's a shark in the water. So if you have been, oh look, there's even a shark, that that iceberg even looks like a shark coming out of the water. So for some of you, it is about, there is a situation where you feel you don't have enough information, and it is to, okay, just stop and wait, because some of you have been waiting. We have the Three of Wands. You're waiting for news, you're waiting for more information, you're waiting for other people to get themselves organized, because whatever they decide has an influence on your life. I feel for some of you, distance in a relationship could be an issue. So this is saying stop worrying. Whatever it is that you do to tie yourself in knots, just stop that. Step away from the crowd. As I said, for some of you, you do isolate yourself because you just feel like you can't handle people at this point in time. There's too much drama. There's too many lies, too many things that you can't believe, that's uncertain. So it's okay to stop and take a step back and allow some time to pass, because the tower is stepping in to sort it out. Okay, you don't have to do anything. The cards are saying you can withdraw yourself from those from the dramas. You can step away and let the universe sort it out. Last card. Keep on dancing. Stay positive. Not necessarily even positive, but keep your own momentum. Sometimes it's difficult to dance in difficult situations. It's okay to be realistic about things. It's okay not to have unrealistic expectations, but to somehow keep your own momentum by moving forward. And I feel like this is a focus on yourself instead of other people. Maybe there's other people around you, each and every one with their own opinion, who's been like, eventually you just don't know what to do anymore. Okay. But I do feel you do have loyal friends, and it's okay to take a break. Step aside and let the universe sort it out. You don't have to do anything on your part. It will sort itself out. So I hope this brought you comfort. These are pretty gnarly cards, okay, as we say here in New Zealand, Aussie, Australia, our neighbours, you know, talking about stuff being gnarly when it looks fairly unpleasant. So, but I feel like it's going to change, and it's going to change suddenly as well, because the tower is here. Shit's going to hit the fan. Someone is going to fall from their throne. Someone's going to come tumbling down, get off their high horse, I feel. Especially if it's someone who likes to fight and cause strife, and, they like to cause drama. So all of that will come to an end. All the lies will be coming out. We are just coming out of eclipse season. So we have the solar eclipse at 19 degrees Gemini, 10th of June. So if there's anything that was hidden, it should be out in the woodworks right about now. Or coming soon, very soon. So I hope this reading finds you well. Please let me know how, if there was anything in this reading that you resonated with. I loved reading for you. Give me feedback. If you want a personal reading, as I say, you can look me up, and we can do some problem solving for you. Thank you very much. Take care. Thank you for your support. So now we're going to go into group 3. with the Viking Tarot. Okay, let's have a look. I like to include my viewers when I do pick a decks into the shuffle scenario, because that's how your energy gets in here as well as mine. I haven't used this deck for quite some time, so I feel like the people who chose this group is quite an interesting group. People will say they find you interesting. You may even have an interest in history. Some of you may have a really good general knowledge, and you can talk about a wide variety of subjects, have intellectual discussion. I feel like some of you are very much a people's person. Okay, so just remember this is a general reading. Personal reading is always best. So I will try and get into all the scenarios for the spread, and we're going to dive into what is the most challenging situation that is weighing heavily upon your mind at this point in time. What is your challenging situation that is weighing heavily upon your mind at this time? And we'll draw you some cards and also advice. We'll get you advice what to do. So thank you for your patience. This is actually time when I start a shuffle where you can get up, go make yourself a cup of tea, get something to eat, get comfortable in your chair or wherever you're watching my video from. Thank you for joining me. Okay. So this is our first card. It's a cup card. I haven't used this deck for quite some time. I feel this could be a Page of Cups. Someone who is into expressing themselves emotionally, wearing their heart on a sleeve. You may deal with a child that's highly creative. And also a very emotional. There's also news coming towards you, and I feel like for some of you, you're developing your intuition. You're starting to listen to your inner voice. Let's have a look at the news. The news concerning a King of Swords. A King of Swords coming towards you. And I feel like he's got something on his mind. I feel like you're dealing with a situation concerning a person who hasn't been speaking to you. I feel like there has been an issue with communication. Either the communication not being very clear. You could deal with someone who's got their head up their ass a little bit, who can be very sarcastic and difficult to communicate with, and you're trying your level best to express to them. I feel like you are the person who's trying to keep calm, where this person is someone who can, they get on their horse fairly quickly, and they can be very cutting with words. So they're more in their head and with facts than they are concerned with emotional issues at hand, which is what I feel the issue here is about emotions. It's not about, because sometimes emotions is very difficult to um, bring across in an intellectual way. Emotions can be abstract, and they can't, there's not always a reason for them to be there. Sometimes we can't reason with emotions. We just feel the way we feel, and we have to process that. So I feel like this is part of the battle, is about the abstract emotional versus the fact orientated intellectual mind, if I could say, like head over heart kind of energy. So here we have Is this the ace? I think that's the Ace of Wands. So see how the light is coming in there. I feel for some of you there is a lot of understanding that's coming through having a conversation to clear the air. I feel for some of you it's a conversation that's coming up with a person to clear the air. And that there is in this conversation illumination that's going to come to you so that you can understand each other better. And oh, I love this one. This is the Knight of Pentacles. So someone's very loyal, but look at this little guy. Look at him go. This is my favorite card in the deck. He's riding that hog. You just see. There's so much energy in this card, which is actually a little bit of a contradiction when you think of Knight as Knight of Pentacles, because Knight of Pentacles is actually very slow moving energy. But with this little guy, he is just going, and I love it. He's having so much fun. So I feel like the situation that is coming is concerning a loyal person who is most probably can be very stubborn. They want to do things in their own way. They're not always open to suggestions, to alternative methods, so to speak. So you're dealing with someone who can be very loyal, but the flip side is stubborn. So it's almost like banging your head against the wall. Yeah, banging your head against the wall. I feel like there's a difference of opinion here. Uh, Finding it very difficult to see eye to eye. This feels like there's no room for negotiation. This is the Five of Swords, so this is definitely you're dealing with someone with conflict, someone who's in disagreement. You holding out a cup. You're saying like, listen, this is a peace offering, but there's someone who just, and you can. I feel like this is someone, a situation where someone is enlightened and they know what the higher path is to take, but they're dealing with someone who is very set in their ways and not willing to take the higher road, so to speak. They just understand conflict and having things their way and winning at all costs. Okay, so you're dealing with conflict here, verbal conflicts. And we have the Nine of Pentacles. So the outcome is really solid. It is a lovely card. So through your efforts, I feel, and through staying grounded and being practical, paying attention to small details, being mature, and to focus on, even though you're dealing with someone who has a nature of conflict, you can win the game by not buying into the drama, by staying centered in your own goals and working towards your own goals and not being persuaded by someone else and them, without any room to compromise. So they don't give you a lot of room to compromise. So I feel the suggestion here is don't waste your time to compromise with someone or to have a conversation with someone who is really not even wanting to make the effort to meet you halfway. This is about almost cutting your losses and to focus on yourself, and to physically invest your energy in yourself. That is where your success will be. We have the Five of Pentacles. So I feel for some of you, you are, sorry, this is Seven of Pentacles. So for some of you are going through a process of reevaluation, having another look at the situation. We are in a Mercury retrograde at this point in time. So even though this reading takes effect from time viewed, I still feel like the Mercury retrograde energy is taken into consideration during this reading. So it is a good time to reevaluate your options concerning this person who can be very cutting, who can be very critical, who can be very, what's the word, obsessive compulsive. I get around them as well. They're just making your life difficult with being nitpicky and stubborn. And it's okay to have another look at the situation to see, well, how can I move forward with this? There's a lot of lavender in this, in both these cards. There's lavender, and it tells me like you're a person who is trying to stay calm amidst conflict. You're trying to stay grounded in this. You want to have a better outcome because you know that disagreement doesn't really give you a result of anything. You know, it's just hot air. So you are very much a practical person who's looking to achieve emotional satisfaction, happiness through being practical and grounded, and having the ability to reevaluate situations if it hasn't worked before. You're willing to go back and have another look and to see, has anything changed. So we have the two of wands coming in. So I do feel like things have changed. There is other opportunities for you. If you have to make a choice in a career concerning maybe working for a difficult boss, there is an option for you to maybe work for yourself, start your own business, even though you may not do that full time, but just to start off with it on the side while you're working full time so that there's extra money coming in. I kind of see how you let them overlap before you resign. I don't see resignation here, but I do feel like financial independence is an option that's coming up for you. Either you going into an entrepreneurial direction or doing like another job from home. Last one, we have the Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords. Okay, hang on, I forgot to plug my computer in. It's running low on battery. Sorry, guys. I just need to get my computer in here. Here we go. We've got some juice now. So, Seven of Swords, you need to do research, but I also feel like someone around you, if there's a King of Swords, an air sign, or someone who's like an air sign, intellectual, only want facts, maybe even a specialist in a certain career, like if he's in a career path, he will have specialist knowledge, okay, and he prides himself with what he knows. And because knowledge is power, right? And I feel this person may even try to manipulate situations from withholding information because knowledge is power. But I also feel like you wanting to investigate some situations to get to the bottom of it so that you can make informed decisions for yourself. We have strength, so it's asking you to be strong in this. Oh, look at that snake. That looks like a snake in the back. See that? That's what I see. Looks like a poisonous snake. But this is asking you to be strong. I do feel like you're dealing with someone with a fairly toxic personality. And I feel like you know the patterns, you know what you're dealing with, you're researching, you're getting information so that you can know how to handle this person as well. I also feel for some of you might from time to time slip away so you don't have to deal with this person. You kind of ghost them. I feel like it's more you trying to get out of the situation because they can be very full on. Because you don't like conflict. You just want to kind of keep the peace, so you avoid the person. And it's asking you to stay strong in the situation, to put up healthy boundaries, and just to, like, your yes is your yes and your no is your no. You, like, stick to your values, stick to your principles, stick to your ethics, okay? Know what you will agree to and what you won't agree to, and stick with that and say, that's that, and just hold that space. So this beautiful Sonia Choquette deck is our advice deck. So let's see, what does these cards say? Turn back. So it did say about reevaluation, going back over something that's happened in the past, and like just have another look at it. Turn back. That's right on par with this Seven of Pentacles. Clear the fog. So you clear the fog by getting information, by doing research, by checking your facts, checking your information. Also check someone else's information, I feel like, or doing some research. With the Seven of Swords, that's a research card, getting more information. To come to a clearer understanding. So turn back, get more information so that you can see clearly and understand clearly, and then keep dancing. So it's funny, I mean, I did shuffle this deck, and this is the one that came out in the previous reading as well as a final outcome. So it's to say, keep your own momentum going. Even though the understanding on how to handle this situation may come over a long period of time, because fog does take a bit of a time to clear. It's not instant clarity. But, during that time, just keep your own groove, keep the peace, keep grounded, um, know when to kind of avoid the situation and know when to step in and be strong. I want to do one more card, and it says stop. Same reading as the previous reading, so I might want to do the previous reading as well. So, it's okay to stop if you don't know. It's okay to wait to see how the situation play out, especially if other people keep you hanging and you're not quite sure, this other person. If they are like maybe a little bit narcissistic and they keep you hanging because they don't want to give you the information so that you can make informed decisions. But at the same time, I feel like it's almost playing a chess game, and it's okay to stop and wait, to reevaluate the situation, and to, while you wait for the situation to clear up, because it will. We are coming out of eclipse season. We had our solar eclipse at 90 degrees Gemini on the 10th of June. So I feel like that is bringing a new energy for you to be able to move forward. But I feel it's just going to take a little bit of time to get your own momentum going. But in the meantime, stay grounded, uh, stay at peace. Don't buy into the drama, and just stop when you get the feeling of, oh, something's up. Don't jump, don't grab the bait, kind of thing. Maybe stand back and see what other people do in that situation before you react. So I hope this information helped you. Thank you for watching. I love reading for you. Have a beautiful day. Please give me feedback. Remember to click the like button, share, subscribe, and do all those beautiful things. Thank you. Take care now. Bye.